Camden Valley.
Good morning and welcome to our online viewers to the Niagara Park Stadium here for this semi-final clash between the Camden Valley Wildfire and the Hornsby Ku-ring-gai Spiders in this 2019 Spalding Waratah League Division 2 Youth Men semi-final. My name is Tim Perkins and I'm joined by my co-commentator Adam Amadram. Welcome, Adam. This is going to be a real crowd pleaser today.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a great crowd. Playing the crowd, we're underway here. The key matchups today are going to be Thomas Ramos, who is one of the smoothest guys I've seen play the game, and Defensive Player of the Year, Raymond Tiaki from Hornsby, as we see a turnover straight up. It's going to be interesting, Tim, how these guys settle with the nerves straight up in this finals clash.
Yes, this is the winners of Pool A and Pool B, so they haven't faced each other this year yet. But it looks like it's going to be a tough matchup. See if they can settle into their offenses early, work the ball around, and get it to the end of their big men.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see how Camden get Ramos into the game early and pull.
Ooh, first possession, back court. A little bit of nerves creeping in early.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same. It's a difficult time slot, isn't it, really, for these young guys? A lot of them play of an afternoon, come into finals weekend, you're 9 a.m., straight off the back. Probably haven't played that since under 12, so
yes,
let's see how they go.
It's rather early and it's rather chilly. Camden with the ball now, trying to get it over halfway. Setting up their offense for the first time.
Good ball movement there by Camden.
Nice shot.
Number 55.
Timothy No. Nice little 15-foot jump shot to start him off.
Yep.
Timothy will be as their starting point guard. He'll be looking to set up the offense. Nice rebound there by Camden. He's a big guy, that Ina Thompson, number 17 for Camden. We're looking to get the ball into him as they drive in early.
Look at him warm up. Camden have a couple of big boys there. Going to be interesting how Hornsby match up inside.
Hornsby last year lost in a semi-final to Shoalhaven, and Camden just missed out on semi-finals, came equal 6th.
Yeah, I got to watch Hornsby last year. They come out, they play great defense, and then move the ball well in the offense. So let's see how they match up this year. A bit more experience. A few of these guys were part of that group last year, so finals experience is always handy.
Oh, another
nice three.
Timothy No looks like he's going to be one of the leading scorers in this game already. He's now on 5 points. Hornsby driving to the basket, nice layup. Marcus Hayden there with the 2 points. Steal there by Hornsby, looking to push the ball up the court.
Both teams seem to be trying to push the pace early in the offense.
Camden trying to look to settle things down a bit here. They really are working the ball around, getting that Hornsby defense to move. Rebound there by Hornsby. Marcus Hayden with the ball, brings it up. Another good rebound, but a turnover there. Hornsby with the ball again. And a nice little 12-foot jumper. Camden will look to try and get Thomas Ramos more involved. Here he goes to the bucket. Save, great save. Great save by Timothy. Thomas with a shot, misses. Hornsby in transition. Pull-up jump shot from the elbow. Nice shot by Paul Cunnis.
Nice little half-court press there by Hornsby, just to junk it up a bit on that D. Let's see what they get into now. Floor spacing's pretty good right now with both teams. Just seems a bit clunky, doesn't it, the offense?
Settling in. Hornsby 6, Camden 5. 3-point attempt. Hornsby retains the ball. Trying now to set up their offense.
Maybe foul here. First personal on Thomas Ramos.
Hornsby looking to set up their offense here. 5 minutes to go in the first. Camden defense is quite good here, as we see a shot go up, rebounded by Thomas Ramos. So bring the ball up the court. Looks like a motion offense they're trying to run here, Adam.
Yeah, it looks like the very Basketball Australia flows kind of set.
Yep.
Space in the floor, movement, back cuts.
Ina Thompson is really becoming a bit of a handful here.
He's a big boy. That's a big body to try and box out for the whole game. Hornsby have done okay so far.
He's looking good.
We've got a reset on the shot clock right now. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Into Thompson, he goes to work down low. Can't get the bucket to fall.
Hornsby pushing the pace. Good ball movement. Good penetration. Nice little pull up. Number 53, Paul Carmos, gives you 6 points for the game now. Nice little half court. Hornsby doing a really good job with his junk up defense. They're a bit undersized inside, so they're stretching those passes, aren't they?
It's good to see in this day and age some 12 to 15-foot jump shots going up.
Huh.
Oh, great transition. Loses the ball back. Marcus Hayden again.
Hornsby leading here 10-5. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Just can't finish. They're getting the ball inside. It's working well. And Thompson just can't seem to finish in and around the hoop.
Doing a good job. Just needs to relax his hands a little bit. He'll be fine. Nice ball movement here.
3-point attempt. Short. Nice bucket there by Raymond Takachi.
Okay, we've got a timeout here.
Timeout, Camden. First timeout. Score is 10-5.
Well, we've got this break, Timmy. We might cross over talk about our sponsors. Basketball New South Wales. We'd like to thank their official partners, New South Wales Office of Sport, Spalding Kearney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Cedar College, New South Wales, Sydney Kings, Sydney Uni Flames, and Allied Couriers.
Spalding, the official ball partner for New South Wales basketball. CSM, official apparel supplier to Basketball New South Wales.
The official Spalding Waratah game ball is now available. Visit Basketball New South Wales online store at www.bnsw.com.au to purchase yours today.
Basketball New South Wales is excited to announce the continuation of the Sydney Kings HSC program for 2020, which is delivered in partnership with Cedar College and the Sydney Kings. This program is aimed at years 11 and 12 students, providing them with opportunity to complete their HSC studies within sport and community settings. To learn more, visit www.sedacollege.nsw.edu.au. As we come out of this timeout, Camden Valley have the ball on the baseline.
It looks like Camden's made a couple of sub changes. We've got the young Jack Armstrong into the game now. He's a big boy. Oh, sorry, Jack McWilliams.
And Jack goes straight to
work.
Straight to work. Great bucket there on his second attempt.
Had the pleasure of coaching Jack in the state performance program. He's a great kid, high work ethic. He'll be pretty to watch out here now.
And a nice three-point bucket there by Raymond Takchi.
That brings his game total up to 7 points. Oh, nice pass by Raymond.
Thomas Gillis with that transition bucket. Looks like they've got a little bit of a box press going on here, Hornsby, as they get the ball into Jack again, and he nails.
Good ball movement there. Didn't let the press take over.
Jack McWilliams in his short time is already on 4 points.
Nice.
As Marcus Hayden goes into work down low and scores the bucket.
This little 1-2-2 press is causing problems so far for Camden, isn't violation.
Hornsby now lead this game 19-9. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the quarter as Hornsby make a few more substitutions. Hamish Robb, number 45, into the game. Marcus Hayden goes to the bench. Nice backdoor cut there.
Nice move.
And a bucket by Hamish Robb. Camden get the ball in low to Jack again. Misfires on that attempt.
Goes Raymond with the ball again.
Good perimeter passing.
Nice movement.
Yes. Branner Walsh with his first bucket of the game. Plenty of height on both these two teams. Ramos has been a little quiet in this first quarter, you think, Adam?
Yeah, they haven't been able to break this press very well and get into the smoothness of their offense right now. Hornsby's doing a really good job of that, stretching them, pressuring them. They're a young group, Camden, as we're starting to see. A few nerves probably still kicking away there.
Hornsby with some great ball movement.
Another nice penetration by Raymond.
Nice rebound by Jack there. Ramos
Nice
with the
penetration. Good take.
Nice steal there by Johnson Morris. Misses the shot.
Camden aren't far off the pace. They just can't get anything to drop so far. And Hornsby's made everything to put up.
Shot clock down to 7, 6. Penetration.
Good defense there.
Unlucky there by the Camden defense there.
Yeah, that's a tough break, isn't it? That 1 second on the clock. Play good 23 seconds of defense.
Settling it down here for the last 12 seconds of the quarter. Setting up a play. Puts up the three-point attempt, a rebound by Camden. Will Ramos be able to hit this shot on the buzzer? And he does.
There we go.
Nice.
Ramos closed out the quarter, as I thought.
Great way to finish that quarter by Thomas Ramos. Hopefully that'll be the sign of things to come in the second quarter.
Hornsby look good.
Hornsby do look good. They move the ball well. They're pushing the ball up the court.
Yeah. Got that nice little 1-2-2 press there, stretching the offense every time. Late shot clock for Camden. It's probably a bit of the nerves don't get to go away then.
You can see the maturity from the Hornsby Spiders today as they seem to be getting into their offense. A little less nerves and slowly melting their way into this game quite well.
Yeah, you can tell the difference in age groups, can't you?
Yes, yeah. Camden look to be that young side, encouraging each other on the bench at the moment in this timeout. Another quick word from our sponsors. Active Kids. Did you know that from the 1st of July, parents, guardians and carers can apply for a second Active Kids voucher valued at $100, and you can redeem your Active Kids voucher with any of our affiliated associations. Contact your local basketball association to learn more.
Mate, you've really got to get on board if you're a parent with that.
Oh, it saves me a lot of money. I tell you what, I've been spending quite a great deal of money on the basketball for my child, and that is a great way to help each family out and get kids involved.
Oh, it's great to see the New South Wales government supporting it, isn't it? Getting kids off the lounge, back into sport.
Oh, you need to.
What did we do when we were kids?
Well, we didn't have Fortnite to play, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Story of our lives. Like this, also throw out to Basketball New South Wales is excited to announce the continuation of the Sydney Kings HSC program for 2020, which is delivered in partnership with Cedar College and the Sydney Kings. The program aimed at Year 11 and 12 students provides them with opportunities to complete their HSC studies within sport and community settings. To learn more, visit www.cedarcollege.newsouthwales.edu.au. As the second quarter gets underway, a bit more ball pressure. Looks like Camden's gone big here, so let's see how Hornsby battle the two big boys inside now. Well,
turnover there by Camden. Hornsby looked to push the ball up the court. Trying to be patient here as they work the ball around the perimeter.
Another good defensive set here by Camden.
Shot clock down to 5. Some great defense
Nice
there by Jack.
Good with the big block there. There we go. Let's have a foul here. Camden look like they've got to really push it inside now, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They really need to get the ball into these big guys, Jack McWilliams and Ina Thompson. They really stand out on the court. If they can look to get the ball in there, as Thomas Ramos comes off the court for his first break in this game. Joining him on the bench, Johnson Morris.
First one's good with Jack. Second one just misses. What's interesting so far, Tim, is both teams have been very good foul discipline-wise. There's only one in the first quarter to Hornsby and one in the second quarter, which is interesting at this level.
Some great defense being played right now by Camden. Forcing the shot. Oh, and he's fouled. Fouled by Francesco Fagatui.
That also Marcus Hayden to the line for 3 shots.
Camden look like they have picked up the defensive pressure in this second quarter.
Yeah, a lot more intensity, a lot more energy straight out of that quarter time. As Hayden makes his first free throw.
Moves the score along to 26-13 in favour of Hornsby. This is the second. One to come.
And makes the third. Brings Marcus total up to 6 points for the game so far.
Looks like Hornsby have switched into a half-court man defence here. Camden looking to push the ball. Looking to work that pick and roll situation.
Nice ball moving there.
Irvin Dizon with the three-pointer. Moves Camden along to 16 points, trailing by 11. 7 minutes, 55 to go.
Oh, nice move there by Hayden. It's tough to cover, Hayden.
He is tough to cover, unassuming.
Yeah, strong body there as he goes through the penetration again. That brings his total up to 8 points. And free throw to come.
He hits that free throw. Takes his tally to 9.
Leading all scorers at the moment. And playing some great D at this other end. Gleison's another one that if he gets hot, Camden can come back at any stage. Another boy that's come through that New South Wales development program. Big three there by Brandon Walsh. Getting plenty of good penetration here.
Great ball movement. They need to look to get the ball into Jack as they just tried to then. Hornsby with the turnover, pushing the transition.
Just Hoover.
His first bucket of the game.
Yeah.
Another.
This pressure defense by Hornsby's pretty tough to break at the moment, isn't it? As we have a timeout here for Camden Valley Wildfire.
That was a tough bucket under the hoop.
Yeah.
The reverse layup by Joseph Hoover moves his tally on to 4.
Hornsby seem to have control here with the score, 35-16, 6:40 to go in the second.
They're looking more and more comfortable, aren't they, Hornsby? And this pressure that they're putting on this young Camden Wildfire squad is starting to show.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see it. Everything's coming out of that defensive energy. Then they get those cheap layups. Puts the pressure on Camden every time they come down. And
Camden will really need to dig deep in this last 6 minutes and 40 seconds of this quarter to make sure this game doesn't get out of hand.
Yeah, let's see what they come out in this timeout.
Don't forget, Dream Hoops Round 2 has just opened. Dream Hoops is a program launched earlier this year to help kids in need while learning valuable life skills. Head on over to www.bnsw.com.au /Dream Hoops to learn more. Round 2 funding closes the 4th of October 2019. So Jack McWilliams still on the court for Camden, along with Irvin Dyson, Ina Thompson, Timothy No back into the game, and Francesco Fagatui on the court for Camden. Camden trying to get the ball into Jack down low. He's working hard to try and get position.
Walsh is doing a good job in there, sitting on his hips the whole time, not letting him get any easy catches.
Forcing him into a tough shot from three-point land. Timothy No misses on that shot attempt. Yeah, Brano Walsh is doing a great job down low on Jack. Getting great position.
As you see, Camden's gone into a bit of a match-up zone, it looks like. Good defensive set. Good job of travel here.
Violation there on Maxwell Thurkettle.
Some really good minutes there by Jack McVeigh.
Jack gets well-earned rest.
Here comes Ramos back on. Let's see if he can get going now. They really haven't let him get going at all yet, have they?
No, the hype that we've heard about Thomas Ramos, we haven't actually seen on the court, but let's see how we go here as they work the ball around. Timothy No dribble penetration back to Ramos.
Good ball movement again. Irvin Dyson with his second three. 37-19. 5 to go in this second quarter.
Camden running the Hornsby running a high-low post here, trying to get it into their big men.
Another good defensive set here by Camden.
Forced him into a tough shot attempt.
Like to see the shooting percentage at halftime here. Hornsby has not missed.
Hamish Robb with another three-point attempt there. Camden are forcing him into tough shots, but Hornsby keep delivering.
Nice feed inside here.
Nice post work, going to work there down low. Ina Thompson puts another bucket in. Hornsby working the perimeter in low. Great ball movement.
Good defensive set here again.
Timothy No grabs that ball, puts it in. Well-needed basket here. For Camden.
He's been best of the scorers so far by Camden Valley, hasn't he? That's his 7th point now.
He has, and Marcus Hayden then again driving to the basket, draws the foul. Fouls on Thomas Ramos.
As I see a lot of subs coming here for Hornsby. The bench did a really good job stretching that lead out, giving those starters a lot of rest.
4 players off, 4 more players in. Give us our first look at number 44, Jack Vandervelde for Hornsby. As Marcus Hayden hits the first of 2. Second shot attempt from Marcus rims out. However, Camden have knocked the ball out, and it looks like it will be ball retained to Hornsby. Looks like Thomas Gillis to throw the ball in. Hornsby get back into their offensive set, into that elbow. Shot just short.
Good set.
Offensive rebound by Hornsby. Camden really want to keep those second shot attempts down. Great looking pass there, backdoor cut.
Oh.
Irvin Dyson draws the foul, goes to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, he's really started to get himself involved, Dyson, hasn't he? A couple of threes there.
Nice look there by Timothy No to hit Dyson on that backdoor cut. Irvin hits the first of 2.
Irvin makes both. That brings his total up to 8 points for the game so far.
Camden now down by 16 if they can do something in the next 3 minutes to draw that to within 10. Cross-court pass, dangerous. And a 3-shot attempt is good.
30 Chalmers Giles.
He's looked good while he's been on the court. He's got a tough assignment trying to defend Ina Thompson. Shot clock down to 4. Timothy shoots up a
tough
bit of
shot
it.
on the shot clock.
This Hornsby defense is really stifling. Camden, I believe, are getting frustrated, trying to put up some shots that probably not really what they're looking for.
Yeah. They say defense wins championships, don't they?
That they do, and this defense by Hornsby today has been fantastic. Timothy No to the bench for Camden to take a break. This Hornsby work back into their offensive set. Hornsby seem to be getting a lot of penetration into that key area and then kicking the ball out for their 3-point shooters to get time to shoot.
Yeah, they got good spacing on that offense and good ball movement, not over dribbling.
Another great defensive set there by Hornsby on a transition bucket. To number
Gillis with another 2 points there.
Thomas Gillis is really coming into this game as a scoring threat. Camden look to get the ball in low.
Again. Nice feed inside. Camden will look better in this zone. Just haven't been able to execute on the offensive end when they get those stops. It just makes it tough when you're trying to come from behind.
And a violation there. Yeah, I think it'd be good for Camden to keep looking to try and get that ball into Ina Thompson. He's a big force down there.
Yeah, if they can feed it inside and get him going, then that frees up their shooters outside. They'll let Ramos and Dyson get their feet set a little bit more. Here we go, penetration. Oh, nice penetration there by Rook Menez.
And then a quick, easy transition bucket. You've got to get back on defense.
It's always the hard part when the safety goes in and scores the layup, isn't it?
That's exactly right.
Here we go again, feeding it inside.
Back to Ramos looking for that pick and roll. Some great defense there. Number 23, Callahan.
Violation. This half-court press is just really making it hard for Camden to get in any flow on their offense.
Quick substitution for Camden. Brendan Wood into the game, along with Jack McWilliams. To the bench, Ina Thompson. Get some much-needed rest.
Dyson with his second personal there. Here we go. 1 minute to go in the half. 48-29. Hornsby leading. Another penetration.
Foul there on Jack McWilliams. As Thomas Gillies was driving baseline. Tried with that reverse layup. Draws the foul. Goes to the line to shoot 2 points.
He looks really good with his penetration. then makes those nice feet set jump shots.
He's got good control of the ball. He's confident on that drive and always has his head up looking for those outside shooters. Thomas hits his second free throw, pushing the total to 49 for Hornsby. 29 here, so a 20-point lead with 42 seconds to go in the second quarter. 30 seconds to go before halftime here. They get it in the jack, in the low post. He looks to work, pulls.
A nice move there inside.
Nice move and gets the bucket. Great work
Good
there.
soft touch there at the end with Jack McWilliams.
Great patience he showed on that play.
Especially for a 15, 16-year-old kid. I don't even know if Jack's actually 16 yet, Tim, so he's a big boy.
He's a big boy with a very bright future ahead of him, that's for sure.
He's part of the Australian under-15s team that went to the Oceania tournament last year. Really big future for this kid.
Shot clock's off. Camden, Hornsby steal the ball with 4 seconds to go.
With a nice finish there by Gillis. And that closes out the half with a big dunk to close it.
What a great way for Hornsby to finish this off with a two-hand jam by Thomas Gillis there with a great steal.
As we head to the half, Hornsby leading this game 51 to Camden Valley 31. What's your impressions, Tim?
My impressions is you can really see that the cohesion and the maturity of this Hornsby team. You can see that they have played well together. They've stuck to their game plan. They're trying to move the ball around well, around the perimeter, looking to get these easy shots in from three-point line. A couple of their players have really done well. Thomas Gillies has hit some threes. Brenner Walsh also. And they're getting some great production out of Paul Camos early in that game.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think Camden need to look at in this second half to get themselves back into this game?
They're going to have to get defensive stops. Every time Hornsby come and get to set that 1-2-2 press up, it makes it really hard for them to get into a flow of their offense. If they can get some stops and get out in transition, find those guys early, they've got a chance, and then they've got to keep just pumping it inside. But it's really on that defensive end, making the adjustments, how they've got to defend this smaller lineup of Hornsby. They're a tough match because even their big guys on the perimeter can penetrate the ball like their point guards. So.
Yes. These days, everybody can play at all positions, it seems like, and the handles on some of these kids are...
Yeah, that's the NBA, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
Everyone wants to be the next Steph Curry or Kyrie Irving.
That they do. I think Camden need to really look to try and settle themselves, try and get past this press, look to get into their offensive set, get the ball down in low to their big guys, like you said, to try and come back away with it, less turnovers.
Yeah, let's go to our scorers. We've got Marcus Hayden on 10 points for the half, and Thomas Gillis with 10 points for the half for Hornsby. Irvin Dyson with 8 points there for Camden, as well as Timothy Nigo with 7.
Irvin Dyson looked good there and hitting a couple of nice threes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that can get hot, and that's probably the biggest thing I can say right now. Even though it's a 20-point lead, Camden have a few boys there that can really stroke it if they just relax and play. It's just they're a little bit tight, but they're also young.
They are young, and Hornsby have had a very stifling defense. I'm looking to see what Thomas Ramos can do here in the second half. He's been kind of quiet. They've really shut him down.
Yeah, that press, and then Raymond Tuck, he's doing a really good job just locking him in any transition game. But we are talking, Raymond, he's the defensive player of the year, so he's done it great. And he picks him up early. He doesn't let him get out in transition and get to his floor spots. He basically finds him straight away, and so they know where the dangers are. They're doing a really good job of adjusting. They seem like they're a really well drilled, coached team, Hornsby. They move the ball well.
They do move the ball well. They're back out of the sheds quite early here to try and keep warm.
Keep the momentum going. It's always the hardest part, that second half. All that energy flows and then suddenly it's a stop. Camden may come out, regroup.
It's not like it's 25 degrees in here, is it?
No, I'm from Lithgow, mate. It's nice and warm here.
It's like the Gold Coast, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, this Sunday during halftime of the Championship Men's Grand Final, be sure to tune in as Basketball New South Wales will be announcing the 2019 Basketball New South Wales Hall of Fame inductees. The 2019 Basketball New South Wales Hall of Fame dinner will be held on Saturday, the 2nd of November at Regis Mount Panorama. Tickets are on sale now. Bathurst,
close to home.
Adam,
I'll be heading to it, mate.
Adam, can I ask you a quick, you've been around the track?
Yeah, I've been around the track a few times. It's at the speed limit, of course.
Of course.
There's too many speed cameras on there these days. But no, it's a beautiful place. It's very iconic to Australian motorsport, as we all know. But it's good to see him come out west, and hopefully these inductees this year will be some more of those amazing players and coaches and people that we've had in Basketball New South Wales over the years.
Yeah, it's good to see the contributions that some of these people have made to the game of basketball here in Australia. You can really see in the last couple of years, I felt that the popularity has come back again. Obviously, you know, and the likes of the Ben Simmonses of the world and the guys we have, Paddy Mills, and those guys more and more NBA players. But it's really exciting to see that basketball is increasing in popularity again.
Yeah, it is. When you look back, like when I grew up, it's everything that was played in the playground. We're probably the first proper professional sport in Australia. Kind of died off there after those 2000 Olympics, and yeah, it's great to see so many guys in the NBA now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is great. I remember going out and watching the Foster's West Stars and then the Sydney Supersonics, and now those teams, now the Sydney Kings. But yeah, great days indeed. But yeah, back from when we had Shane Heal and Andrew Gaze as our sort of our Australian counterparts in the US.
Yeah, Luke Longley.
Big Luke, how could I forget? Hey,
yeah.
Right place, right time, didn't he?
Little Bradkey made a little appearance there. Anstey.
Yes, Chris Anstey.
I think the difference is now they're not those guys at the end of the bench, are they? Like they were amazing players, but the depth of the league, and now suddenly through that line in the sand we've grown as a popularity. The guys like Ben Simmons have taken it to another level, but the Paddy Mills and those guys that worked their butts to get in the NBA. Well,
what a great story Paddy Mills is for Australian basketball.
He's an amazing guy too.
Tough competitor.
And we look at the pathways now. It's a lot different to it was probably 20 years ago as well. A lot more avenues for young guys to go across and explore these opportunities compared to, I think when I was in youth league, there was only 50 guys in the NCAA. Now we're looking at 300 athletes throughout Australia in the NCAA Div 1.
That's great.
Kind of style.
My son, as he calls them, these mixtapes.
Yes.
Mixtapes these days. I don't remember hearing that term mixtape back in my day.
Yeah, highlight reels.
These guys are incredible.
Also got all the opportunities now with media, social media. The ball is life.
The ball is life.
Do a crossover on YouTube.
That's exactly right. We'll just take a quick break here and we'll be back to you with the second half shortly.
As we're just about to get on the second half underway. Camden Valley ball at halfway here. They took a long time in that change room, mate.
They did take a long time. Hornsby came out quite early to try and keep themselves warm, doing some layup drills and shooting drills. Camden have come out here. It'll be interesting to see how they react to the start of this second half. Camden have gone back to their starting lineup, led by Timothy Noah, point guard. Jack Armstrong on the court. Ina Thompson as they turn.
Another defensive
stop.
Yeah.
Camden Hornsby worked the ball in low early.
Ball movement again. Gillis with a miss on the three.
Rebound by Thomas Ramos as he looks to push the ball up the court and loses it, unfortunately. Shot clock restarts to 24 seconds. Hornsby bring the ball over halfway.
Good defense stop here by Camden.
Jack Armstrong there with the deflection.
There's a couple in a row for Camden. Let's see if they can get something going offensively now.
Trying to work this pick and roll. Timothy Nuo from long way. D misses that three-point attempt. Marcus Hayden brings the ball back up over halfway for Hornsby.
Thomas with the three.
Oh, great rebound by Marcus Hayden. He works hard down low.
Nice block there by Thompson.
Great look pass there, back to the top of the key.
He's got a foul here.
To a cutting Callahan Layden.
Foul on number 10 there. Alexander Genovic. Vic. I apologise to any parents out there that I get these names wrong.
Some of them are quite tough indeed. Ramos there with a near steal again.
Another great ball movement, good look.
Good rebound there by Camden. Ina Thompson.
Here's the matchup we want to see.
Camden looking to get the ball inside.
Nice big post move.
This is the layup.
Good patience, good ball movement. Oh, nice pick and roll.
Just couldn't finish the layup. Camden now with the ball. Great pick and roll there. Just couldn't make that bucket stick.
Camden are getting the stops here. They just don't have that finishing polish yet on their game. They can get a couple of buckets here, get down to 14 or so. Just chip away at it. Make that big run in the fourth quarter. Here comes Hayden again. It's tough to stop in here.
Yeah, Camden are looking to get those stops. It's just their offensive cohesion just doesn't seem to be there.
There we go, Dyson back into the game now.
Timothy No to the bench. Early substitution here by Camden. As Hornsby are at the line via Callahan Layden to shoot 2 free throws.
That's our first points for the half. Camden got about 2.5 minutes there that they got stops. Just couldn't get anything to drop at the other end. A couple of nice post moves.
Just the execution, late execution is letting them down. Ramos at the three-point line, pulls up, misses. Hayden for Hornsby with the fast break transition.
Sub in here.
Peter Waja into the game for Camden.
He goes that 1-2-2 press again.
Ramos with the ball.
There you go, nice drive. Dyson with number 3. Big rebound there.
Ramos trying to inject himself into this game. 5 on the shot clock.
Thompson finishing. Nice finish there. There you go, a bit of confidence now. Bench is up, supporting.
Big bucket there by Thompson.
Yeah.
Tough position. See if they can get a stop here. Hornsby drive baseline.
Have a deflection there by Thompson. Thompson's work is built up a bit this half. Getting in there, blocking some shots.
Intensity on defense is definitely lifted for Camden here in the second half. Hornsby go to a set baseline inbounds play. Hayden with the ball in the corner.
Really stretching their passes now, Camden, making Hornsby work for it. Number 3, Carlos misses. It's Camden push the pace now.
It's close for a backcourt. And eventually loses the ball out of bounds, unfortunately. Yeah, they're getting the stops that they need. They just need to work on this offensive execution. Camden looking to try and get back into this game midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. Probably trying a little bit too hard individually and not just letting it come as a group.
Another great rebound there by
Pace is good.
Thompson.
Here goes Ramos again.
Ramos.
Nice penetration. Good finish.
That's what we've come to see from Ramos this season. Haven't quite seen it here in this game so far, but hopefully he can continue to build on that. Hornsby working their offense, moving the ball around well. Looking to get it into the big man, Brennan Walsh.
Defense so far in this set.
Walsh for the 3.
Thompson with another big rebound.
Thompson very impressive with these
Ramos, Dyson.
defensive boards.
Ramos' workload's come up a little bit in this quarter, hasn't it? He's trying hard.
Double dribble call there.
They have a timeout to Hornsby. I think they want to talk about it. 5 minutes into this second quarter and 1 point.
They've came out strong here in the third quarter. Even though Camden have had some defensive stops, Hornsby have been able to put points on the board to continue this lead that they have. Basketball New South Wales would like to thank their official partners. New South Wales Office of Sport, Spalding, Carney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Cedar College New South Wales, Sydney Kings, the Sydney Uni Flames and Allied Couriers.
Spalding, official ball partner to Basketball New South Wales. CSM official apparel supplier to Basketball New South Wales. And if you've got one of these new jumpers, mate, they're nice and comfy from CSM. Get online and order one before the state championships coming up.
They look a little warmer than what I've got on today.
Yeah. The official Spalding Waratah League game ball is now available. Visit Basketball New South Wales online store at www.basketballnewsouthwales.com.au to purchase yours today. And you see him come back out of the timeout. Hornsby straight out early. Big thing with Hornsby, they haven't panicked in this time.
Yeah, the intensity is definitely lifted for Camden. It'll be interesting to see how they play out the rest of this third quarter. Down 17.
Yeah, they've stretched this zone a little bit, making it a little bit harder for them to get their feet set on that perimeter, making it tough on this offense yet. Another miss there by Gillis. A nice ball movement. Ramos with another move. And Thompson, he's been impressive this quarter, Thompson. Really getting after the rebounds, both ends of the court. Making a tough cover there.
Substitution by Hornsby. Maxwell Thurketel into the game for Thomas Gillies. That was some great dribble penetration there by Ramos to create the opportunity. And Thompson with the board.
Thompson makes the second one. That brings his tally up to 7 there. Really packing in his zone, making it hard for him to get anything underneath. Oh, Thomas with another block. Thompson's really getting after it.
His workload has definitely increased in this third quarter.
Looking. And they're really rewarding him at the offensive end. Ramos with a 3. Oh, Dyson, nice.
Dyson there with a great offensive rebound.
Halftime talks work so far, Tim.
Yeah, I think the adjustments that they've made at halftime are we're really starting to see how that has changed the game so far. Camden getting to the line a couple of times here in this third quarter. Just need to try and convert on these free throw attempts. But yeah, it's good to see how Ramos and Dyson are working well together. Dyson hits his second free throw. Camden now 37, Hornsby 52 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Dyson's doing a good job there, just getting after it, offensive rebounds, second chance efforts. Oh, Raymond's tough.
An offensive foul called there on Raymond Takic. Looked like he had position down low, however,
yes, bit of a push.
Referee didn't see it that way. His second foul. Another stop by Camden.
Pick and roll there. Thompson again. Big body. Oh, nice block there by Walsh.
Kept working though, Thompson. Kept working to get that.
Look at the energy. Look at the excitement building in the young fella. Using his size now.
Starting to see a bit of a momentum change here in this game.
Yeah. Hornsby just need to relax. And
another steal there by Camden. They've cut the lead to 13 here in the third quarter.
Ramos pull up.
Just can't get that one to stick. Hornsby moving the ball well.
Marcus Hayden with a big 3. That should settle Hornsby now. Puts their lead back up to 16, 55-39.
He's really putting his stamp on this game, Marcus Hayden.
Yeah, that brings his total up to 13 for the game. Here we go again, feet set. Big 3. Oh, he's fouled on it.
That'll take him to the line to shoot 3. Marcus Hayden really stepping up.
Thomas Ramos with the foul there. That gives him his 3rd foul.
Hornsby to make a substitution here, bringing in Joseph Hoover into the game. Paul Karmas takes a seat on the bench as Marcus Hayden goes to the line to shoot 2.
Looks like he was fouled on the 3 there, Tim. So 3 shots here.
3 shots.
Yeah.
Marcus Hayden is really a good all-round player for an unassuming. He hasn't got the size, athletic shape, but he is a great player and really works in well, moving this Hornsby team around. Great leadership shown here by Marcus Hayden.
He's got a good IQ by the way he plays. Doesn't use that body, overexert himself, get himself out of position, uses his strengths, gets his feet set, doesn't shoot bad shots. As we see a timeout quickly coming in by Camden Valley there after that timeout by Hornsby. Hornsby really come out of that timeout a little more relaxed.
2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hornsby 58, Camden Valley 39.
Dream Hoops round 2 has just opened, Timmy. It's a new program that's been launched. The guys behind it have done a really good job in that first part of the year with it. It's really good to see these kind of programs come out for young kids that are disadvantaged in different areas, and these people supporting Dream Hoops are showing a lot of money behind it, a lot of faith in these young kids in their program.
It's a fantastic initiative, yes, that is trying to get kids who haven't had the ideal lifestyle to be able to get out there and show what they can do and give them an opportunity to play sport and play basketball. Some great initiatives set by Basketball New South Wales, targeting kids to get into this Active Kids program, where the government, New South Wales government, is giving an Active Kids voucher to the value of $100.
There's 2 of them now, mate. You can do it twice a year.
Double dipping.
Yeah. Makes it great for our young kids getting out there. Hopefully one day aspire to be at Waratah's Champs League finals.
There's some good quality basketball being played this weekend. Here with the semi-finals and the finals of the Waratah League. Yeah, as Marcus Hayden goes to work again, penetrates, nice. Kicks it out.
A nice hustle there by Ramos. Oh,
little unlucky there.
Yeah.
Camden seem to be getting to the hoop. They just can't seem to convert on these buckets.
Good defense there by Hornsby, though. Got back early, got position, made it tough. You see a foul there, Dyson. That's his 3rd foul there.
Looks like Hornsby have made some substitutions. Jack Williams back into the game, along with Peter Owazia. As Hornsby bring the ball over halfway.
Nice ball movement there.
Looks like he might have had a foot on the line there, Marcus Hayden.
The Shane Hill pet hate. Marcus Hayden.
But
come on, young fella, get your feet off the line.
Camden really working hard on defense.
Oh, nice penetration. Oh, and one.
And scores the bucket.
Great drive there by Jonas Morris.
Johnson Morris going to look to convert that layup. Nice penetration into the key.
Can't convert the 3-point play. Oh, nice hustle there by Jack. Oh, off a Hornsby leg.
Jack working hard to try and keep that ball in.
Yeah, minute 15 to go.
Camden go to their set play here for the inbound. High formation.
Hornsby still leading here, 58-41. They just can't crack it down, can they?
Open look, doesn't take it.
There you go, nice look there by Ramos.
Ramos coming up short in these 3-point attempts.
Another hustle play there.
Hornsby moving the ball around well as Hayden
nice
drives.
Pass there, Hayden again.
What great vision.
It's a smart play, this Hayden.
He can really see the court well.
Yeah, gets to where he spots. Oh, big pass there. It's good when you've got a 7-footer that can get up there and get it for you.
And being 16, it looks like they've got him for a while too.
Yeah.
Very impressive specimen on the court, Jack.
Good patience here by Hornsby. You see another foul called on number 8 there. Johnson Morris, which will put Hornsby to the line. That's 5 team fouls for the quarter.
17 seconds left here. So this is the first. Joseph Hoover at the line. Makes the second.
17 seconds to go here, 61-41 to Hornsby Spiders.
Ramos wide open on the three-point line.
Look good.
And he nails it.
It's good to see the young fella make some shots.
Yeah, hopefully
Got
that'll
some
give him
confidence.
some... Yes. Yeah, great way to finish the quarter there for Camden.
Yeah, he's done that twice now. Let's see how he gets going in this fourth.
Come up short on a couple of three-point attempts earlier, Ramos, but it looks like he adjusted that stroke and nothing but net to put that three-pointer in.
Yeah, as we hit the third quarter break, we've got Hornsby Spiders winning 61-44 Camden Valley Wildfire. As we see Marcus Hayden leading all scorers at the moment, 16. He's been impressive. He reminds me of a young Benny Arkell there, Tim.
Yeah, very much so.
Very smart player, moves the ball, uses his body well, not over athletic, but gets himself in the right spots and makes the right play.
Makes the right play at the right time. His court vision is quite good, and they look to him for leadership. When things start going awry, they look to Marcus, and he really has stepped up to the occasion today.
It's a pity for Camden so far after that quarter. They did a really good job on that defense, getting stops. They won the quarter. They kept them down to 10 points for that quarter, and they've been really just flowing for most of it, haven't they?
They have really flowed, and it looks like they're going with Timothy No on the court, along with Brendan Wood. Jack McWilliams is out there. Irvin Dyson, who hit a couple of threes early in the game. Look to see if they can get him going here in this final period. See if they can draw this deficit back. This is the money.
Come out in the same group. Hayden on the side here, stretching it. And we've got Raymond Tiaki, Callum Layden, and Maxwell Thurkello. Yeah. Let's see how they start this quarter.
Joseph Hoover to inbound the ball for Hornsby.
Money end of the game now.
Hornsby looking for that perimeter passing.
Penetration again by Hayden.
He's just so dangerous with the ball, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks like he can penetrate.
Nice penetration.
Looks
here
for the open man.
The kettle to Layden with the 2 points underneath. Good penetration again, stretching that zone.
Camden looking to get Dyson the ball, get it into
Nice
Jack.
kick.
Great defense there by Hornsby. Hayden out there telling his Hornsby teammates just to slow the ball down. Let's calm down. Let's get in our set. Clock shot at 14 seconds. Camden Valley to win ball. Referee has seen a foul there by Raymond Taki. his third personal for the game. Camden to inbound the ball from the baseline.
Looking solid, but with their defensive rotations as well, Hornsby. And that second and third guy on the rotation, making every tough shot.
Jack just couldn't finish with that little layup there. But they're looking to get the ball into him. Great defense there.
Nice big block there by McWilliams as they push the break now.
Francesco with the spin move off the glass. Tough. Jack with the rebound-ish.
Big hustle.
Some great play. Intensity really
empty again.
Mr. Consistent Hayden with the ball. Nice move to the bucket.
Penetration, pitch.
Everyone off the bench as they shoot us.
With his feet set. Big three there. As you see him push that lead back out to 66-44. See Thompson coming to the bench now to sub back in.
Hornsby bench up supporting their team as Camden look to try and get Jack the ball down low. Timothy with the ball up top as they rotate around.
A nice pitch in.
Into Jack. Goes to work. Missing the layup. Nice Euro step there. Taki with the great layup. Hornsby really trying to push this ball off the...
That brings his total up to 12 now.
Defensive rebounds. Francesco for Camden to move inside.
Guys in with the drive.
Trying to get the ball to Jack. Blocked. Hornsby with transition bucket. Misses the layup. Thomas Gillis draws the foul and Timothy no.
You see a couple of subs coming in. Karma's coming in for Taki.
It's No's first personal foul of the game.
You see Camden going back big here. Thompson and McWilliams in the game.
Ramos
really got to roll the dice. Here comes Hayden with another three, just off.
A little over 7 minutes left to go in this game.
Ramos with the penetration. A nice kick, nice look. Just can't buy one today so far, Camden. Got to admire their effort, mate. They haven't given up, though.
No, they haven't. They just haven't been able to nail some of these key buckets at crucial times when they need to.
Nice pitch inside there.
A good steal there by Ramos as he brings the ball over. Oh, look. Hayden.
It's the man at the moment, isn't it?
He's always
nice
there.
Pass in there. McWilliams. Just too big on that one, mate.
Too big. 22-point deficit here. Camden looks to play defense. Another great block.
Thompson with the big block.
Great block. Oh, he goes again. Maxwell Thurgood with the bucket. Trying to get the ball to Ramos here, Camden. Not looking too smooth, I guess, in their offensive sets. Dribble penetration. Ramos for a step back.
Ooh,
oh, he nails it.
It is.
1 second left on the shot clock.
We've got an unsportsmanlike foul here. Sportsmanlike foul there on number 7 from Hornsby.
Maxwell Thurgood. That'll send Ramos to the line.
And they line up here and Camden with the ball back after these two shots for Jack. Didn't actually see what happened there. Tim, did you?
No, I didn't quite see that myself.
Probably admiring Ramos' little step back there.
It was a great shot from Ramos. He deserves it. He's been working tirelessly all day, and it's starting to click. Jack hits his free throws from the line.
Camden, a nice touch for a big man, Jack.
He's looked good down low, especially when he's working in combination with Thompson.
See if they can get another possession into him now. Here we go.
An offensive foul there. Push off with the elbow.
Yeah, just hooked him with that elbow.
Camden looking to get Dyson back into the game.
He's bringing the shooters out now, mate.
Yeah, Thompson takes a seat on the bench. He's played and worked really hard today.
See if they can get a couple more stops. Chip away.
Still time on the clock, 19-point deficit.
Ball movement. Get Ramos and Dyson open. It's anyone's ball game then. But they're just doing a great job. Thomas there. Knocking down another three.
Yeah, Camden will be looking to try and get their shooters open to hit some threes. Ramos goes to the three-point line then, comes up short. Hornsby out on the break. Great pass. Nice look there by Joseph Hoover.
Every time Camden seem to look like they're making a run or get a few stops, Hornsby just settle it down, make a big shot or pump it inside, ball movement.
You can definitely see the maturity of the Hornsby team coming through now. Marcus Hayden on the bench for them.
With 5:22 to go, we've got 74-51 to Hornsby.
As Maxwell Thurketel hits his free throw.
Ramos
out
with
to
his feet set again.
Looking to draw that foul. Referee didn't see it that way. Like to know at the top of the key, looking for Jack and Ramos again.
Dyson with the three.
Just short with that one. Hornsby now in transition.
Ball movement again. Nice three. For Joseph Hoover.
Looking more and more comfortable, Joseph is on that play.
Yeah, they're moving the ball well, getting their feet set. Ramos with a big dunk there by Ramos. Turned the corner and went hard.
What a great play there. Give him some confidence. Nice defense there by Camden out on the fast break. No draws, doesn't get the call. Hoover back on the fast break and loses it out of bounds.
As you see, a timeout here to Camden. 4:22 on the clock. 78-53 to Hornsby Ku-ring-gai Spiders.
Ku-ring-gai now starting to look like the dominant team here in this game.
Yeah.
Camden aren't giving up. They're throwing everything at them.
The scoreline really doesn't show the effort that Camden have really put in this game, but I've got to give it to Hornsby. They have looked impressive so far. Their ball movement, their defense.
Execution, patience on offense.
Yeah, those defensive rotations as well. If someone has to rotate in on that help line, they get to that second or third man on the rotation. They're not just one or two. It's pack it in, make it hard for them, close out hard on those shooters. Ramos and Dyson have really struggled to get their feet set and get some open looks. You look at both benches, but you can see the youth of Camden compared to Hornsby. They look a bit older, a bit more senior, a bit wiser. Been here before. It always helps at finals weekend when you've been there before and you've had the success or the upset of last year and come back with that motivation to get to Sunday. Oh, nice back cut there, Ramos.
Just loses the ball out of bounds.
Big block by Gillis.
Yeah, Hornsby looking to go one better than what they did last year when they lost to Shoalhaven in the semis. They've obviously learned a lot from that experience in Camden.
Balls up hard there, Thompson.
Great D there by Thompson in the middle. You definitely won't be going through him as he gets that board.
Yeah, I think I'll use the Euro step if I was playing against him.
He is a big, big man.
Nice move there.
Great move by No. Hornsby need to settle this thing down as Camden are coming out here. Full press.
They're throwing everything at it now.
They know
now the timeout, just going.
Time is of the essence. We've got nothing to lose.
Hands. Nice finish there by the Kettle. Pace of the game's really picked up.
It really has in this last 3 minutes.
Thompson again.
Thompson
nice
going to work
around
down
the
low.
basket. Finish. He's been good, Thompson.
I tell you what, I'm very encouraged by this young Camden team. They've got a lot of youth, a lot of height, a lot of ability that will help them in the years to come if they can keep this squad together.
Yeah, Thompson brings his total up to 11 points.
Referee sees a foul there.
As Dyson picks up his 4th foul there. Just reaching in at the last minute. It's hard this time of the game. Got to gamble.
I think the referees have done a great job in this game today. They've let the boys play. As Hornsby look to get some of their younger players onto the court to get some experience in the last 3 minutes of this game.
Ball movement again. Late shot clock now. Step back there, but
troubling violation called there by the referees as the two teams both empty their benches, letting some of these younger guys get some experience here.
Yeah, enjoy that finals experience.
Ramos still on the court for Camden.
Big pick here. Nice ball movement again. Thompson.
He's tough down low, isn't he, Thompson?
He's a good kid.
Camden still working hard with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in this game.
He moves well for a big guy too, Thompson, doesn't he?
He does well, he does. On defense, he's in and out of that key. Play high.
Good drive. There's another one trying to go through Thompson.
Thompson with that defensive rebound.
Pushing the pace here, Camden. Ramos with his feet set again.
Just hasn't been online today, Ramos.
Camden ball.
Some great hustle there by Camden to retain possession.
As we come into the last 2 minutes of the game, we've got Hornsby Ku-ring-gai Spiders at 80-59 now against Camden Valley Wildfire.
Hamish Robb into the game for Hornsby along with Zachary Bodie. Adriel Carino also into the game for Hornsby.
Up. Good hustle again. Working hard in there. Camden just can't buy it.
Hornsby looking to settle things down here with 1:50 to go in this game.
Yeah, Carmos looks like he's going to be the wiser older head in this group. Gillis with the 3. Nice look. Thompson with another board there.
Big board.
Oh.
Camden looking to go out on fire with a little
A
alley.
bit of showtime there by Camden. Unfortunately, Ramos didn't quite grab it in his hands. They get the 2 anyway.
It's good to see Camden haven't given up.
Yeah. They've got to play it out to the end, and that's what you want to see with young guys. Whether you got to win or lose, you don't give up. Oh, nice drive there. Carmus's mid-range game's been pretty to watch today.
Yes, especially in a day and age we don't see a lot of mid-range shots. A nice three-pointer there by Camden. Alexander Jovanovic.
Oh, it's great when you watch the young guys get a big bucket. Number 20 there. Zachary Bodie.
Some great minutes here late in the game for
Ramos.
some of these guys to get some experience.
Oh. Even when you think he's got to get one to go.
And Thompson there with a
Cleaning up the glass again.
offensive board. He has worked tirelessly today.
Yeah. He's got 15 points for the game. He's leading all scorers for Camden.
Camden there with a foul on Jovanovic.
What I like about Thompson is he's working hard in all those second effort areas. He's not just relying on that, get that post catch and go to work. Doesn't give up offensively.
Doesn't mind getting down and dirty, doing all those the little things that make the difference, things that people don't see.
Yeah, those 1%ers we call them in the state program. He's after it all the time. Carmos is smooth with that jump shot. Like it even more that he's a left-hander. Nice ball movement. Dyson with a 3.
Dyson too has worked hard all day today.
Yeah. They just haven't been able to get enough of that where they get their feet set. Nice little press. Really got the steal there. Wall. Thompson again.
Nice
I just said in the first quarter, but Tim Hornsby, they have a mid-range game, and that's something that's very different in this generation. They get to their spots, they knock down those mid-range games and make the game hard.
Hornsby really looked like they stuck to their game plan. They executed well.
See the end of the game here coming to a close. And boys go out to shake hands. We have the final score, Hornsby Ku-ring-gai Spiders 88 to Camden Valley Wildfire 69. It was a good game, Tim.
It was a great game. It was good to see the maturity and the leadership and experience of Hornsby obviously outshone Camden today. However, I think Camden will look to come back next year if they can keep this squad together with the likes of McWilliams and Dyson and
Ramos
Armstrong.
Is still only 17 as well.
Ramos is still young, and I think they'll be better for this outing next year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I do have to make a special mention for Marcus Hayden today for Hornsby Spiders. He looked like he was the best all-round player out there. He guided his side well. His maturity, his experience obviously shone through today.
Yeah, and then I've got to make a mention to Raymond Tiaki. He was very good down there. He led their defensive rotations, kept him under control the whole time. And hopefully they'll move into tomorrow with the same energy they come out today. It's a tough one backing up.
Yeah, it will be tough backing up, but I tell you what, we've got a lot of games coming up for the rest of the day and tomorrow. Please stay tuned and check out some of this high-quality basketball we've got today.
Absolutely. Our next game up over here at PCYC Niagara Park is Coffs Harbour Suns versus St George Saints in Division 2 Youth Men. It's got to be a nice one. Saints have got some very good athletes, and you look at that young group at Coffs Harbour over there just starting to warm up now. They've got not a bad program up there at Coffs, and yeah, I'm excited to be calling this one. I've seen a couple of these St George boys on the highlight reels. Yeah, it's got to be very interesting to watch. Well, thanks for your time, Tim. It's been a pleasure working with you.
Thank you, Adam. Yes, and enjoy the rest of the day, mate. And to all our viewers out there, please stay tuned to check out the rest of this great action coming up later on today.
Yeah, we apologise, guys. We don't actually have the box scores in front of us, so we can't actually give you a leading scorers for the game. But from Hornsby, it would have been Carmus and Hayden. They were looking pretty solid there, around that 16, 18 points for the game.
Thomas Gillies also was a good contributor too. He would have been up there in the scoring.
Yeah, they had scorers all over the park. That was another thing. They didn't have that one 30-point scorer. They had that 4 to 6 guys that can score the ball in that double figures. Then we've got Ramos would have been there at the end with Dyson and Thompson leading all scorers with 18 for Camden Valley Fire. Well, thank you for tuning in today. Hope you just hang around and listen to and watch a few more games. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you very much, Adam. Cheers.